Why are you being avoided? Yeah, there's an outcry that, oh, nowadays people avoid me, people don't talk to me, people don't even involve me in their gatherings. In case of any work, I'm not being delegated any duty. There must be a reason why people are avoiding you. And I have your answers to that. In fact, on the flip side, I've put it in a way by which I am answering what is bothering you. So my presentation today is on how to be attractive. You know, you have been rejected. People have been avoiding you because of 1, 2, 3 reasons that possibly you are not even aware of. I am here to create the awareness and then offer the solution to them. So stay with me. Very quickly, we are going to handle them. I have 10 main points here that you can do, you can follow to make sure that you become attractive. This is Tuesday class job market. I want us to be tutored, I want us to be trained and given knowledge, not education. I don't want the basket full of fruits and oranges of education, yet our hearts are empty. I want this knowledge to go direct to your heart, then back to your mind, then you act. That is the main episodes we offer here. This is Tuesday class job market. My account is Andedomark. We have a lot of tutorial episodes that if you are not watching or you are watching me for the first time, please visit my YouTube. That is Andedomark. Make sure you subscribe and press that bell notification for daily updates. Advantageous because anytime I upload a new thing, you become the first to see. How important are you? Yes, you are important and very, very unique. That's why I love you for that. Thank you for the supporters. We are growing. Naysayers started saying that, oh, you want to go anywhere? Why talk about this? You're not worth talking about this. What kind of job are you doing that you are worth training at about this? But I'm so wonderful. Yesterday I was having a discussion with the whole CEO, telling us all blah, 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 blah. But you know what? The little that I do, I thank God for that. The little research we do, I thank God for that to my level best. No one is best, no one is perfect, but God has given us a chance to work towards our best. And this is that chance. So grab it, use it, spread it. Don't be selfish. If the tutorial is beneficial, please share with others. Now, why are people avoiding you? Back to normal. Let's see. Possibly you are a troublemaker. Maybe you are a sinner. You know those holy people, they don't sinner. Or let's put it like that, you have downgraded yourself to the level of being misused, and then they realize that you are of no use. So they avoid you. What are the things? Let's see. Now, to be attractive, I told you I don't want to know your problems. I don't want to crown all of it because I know there's so much. There's so much reason as to why you are being avoided. There's so much reason why at workplace some staffs are talking with others, yet you are secluded. There's so much reason as to why when we have maybe natural disasters like previously we had coronavirus, laying off was very paramount in most of the companies. Out of 100 staffs, we are laying off 50 staffs. Why? That you must be among the people being laid off. There must be a mark that you are missing somewhere. I'm here to rectify those words. I'm here to answer the question. So all problems, those are yours. Make sure you work on them. But I'm here to answer the questions on how you can be opposite of that. How you can be attractive. Being in relationship, being in marriage, being in colleagues at work, being at workplace, how can you be an attractive staff to your employer? These are the things. Number one, to be attractive or to avoid being avoided. We can put it like that. Number one, make sure you become a brilliant communicator. Please, your communication must be very high. Use etiquette words, study, and this can come from continuous reading and studying and asking and watching and listening to the speakers. Know how to do public speaking, know how to answer questions, know when to talk and how. Please, when you are in a meeting, learn to be silent and talk last. That is person with wisdom. Be brilliant in communication. I give example all the time. For example, you get some of our youth. By the way, we fail not because we are poor in IQ. No, it's because our ethical communication skill is just down. You get some like using the sheng when it's not appropriate, because as you communicate, you have to know who are you communicating to, who is your audience, what is the timing, what is the content of what you're talking about. Those are the things you must. But for example, you get some of ours, we are full of vulgar languages like fuck you. When a glass is broken, fuck it. When something, fuck it. What is this meaning, fuck? That is, for example, personally, if I hear you talking about that word, I think that will be my end with you. Seriously, I don't relate with such people. Whether it's a boy or a lady or something like that, why that fuck? Fuck is not just a word that can be thrown anyhowly. Check on that. Communication, very, very important. Your etiquette, your language, sorry, apology, and all that. Learn communication skills. Number 2, high IQ. Smart minds only attract smart people. Please don't just be an employee who was the first graduate and you are there. Be somebody who upgrades. Be somebody who furthers every opportunity. We have online classes. We have part-time classes. Please upgrade yourself. We love people whose IQs are high. Be in a position whereby you can raise yourself to discuss on the table where people are discussing. Not, for example, you are a wife, you are a girlfriend, you are a fiancé whose IQ is so low, you are told about improving your education, improving your language, you don't want, you are just there. People will avoid you. Make sure you are smart in your IQ. Have self-mind and independent. People love people who are independent. Don't be somebody who is full of crowd mind. Let's go west, you are going. Let's go east, you are going. My friend, we are going for a birthday. Without even asking whose birthday is that. Already you are plunged yourself into swimming pool or into washroom or whatever. You are taking bath, ready to put on a dress, going for a birthday. After reaching there is when you ask. That kind of mindset is disastrous. Be somebody who is independent and can say no for no and can say yes for yes. Don't misquote me with independence, because that is a cliche. Independence, we misuse that word. Be independent to some extent, especially ideally, thoughtfully, practically. Be independent. But that one does not mean that you don't listen from people. Listen for a million words, but pick one word that is related to your target of life. Don't be over independent again, because some people misuse it. Oh, I want to be independent. I'm working because I want to be, I don't want to depend on anybody. My friend, no man is an island. We depend on each other. But have self-mind. Go to places, but don't forget your mind, okay? If you want to be independent, well and good, but don't be too much. For example, you are in marriage, you are in a relationship. There are some areas you cannot be independent whether you like it or not. I hope we agree. That's a topic for another day. But we love people with self-mind. Even your employer will be for you. Don't be a person who don't question things. Don't be a person who don't ask things. Please don't have independent mind. Then don't run after people. Don't keep on following people. When you follow people too much, you become nagging. When you do something or you want something, yet people are trying to avoid you, give them a space. Give them a space. Be independent and try doing it yourself. If it fails, well and good. But if you follow people too much and well, maybe you are in a relationship, somebody has booted you, you have been left, please relax. If they are yours, they will come back. If not, please relax. Do the little you can to follow up, but don't be too much. You will be disregarded. Then, no time for laziness. Please, no time for laziness. No time for gossip. No time for unnecessary visits. No time for unnecessary friendship and crowding and whatever. Today I'm going to visit so and so. Even you have no topic of discussion. This was my former classmate. I don't know, this is my colleague at work. Be a person who is independent and is always somewhere with a reason. Is always working with somebody with a reason. Is always doing ABCD with a reason. Don't be somebody who is lazy. Then raise your value and standard priorities. Most of us fall into mistake because how we present ourselves. When you say, for example, my dress, my choice, it's okay. But in front of people, you are putting a see me through. You are seeing all your brass, you are a lady, you are seeing all your inner, you are a man putting something tight, you are in front of people, you are teaching, you are training people. I'm telling you, people will be looking at you, then wonder what kind of woman is this, what kind of teacher is this, what kind of staff is this, what kind of manager is this, they wonder. So they will lower your values down. You are a person who cannot decide. You are a person who can be swayed each and every time. Everybody is good to you. Everybody is your friend. You will miss a standard and your value will be downpoured. If your value is downpoured, people will avoid you. To avoid that, being avoided, please make sure you raise your standard. Let people upgrade, but don't lower your standard too much. People who are low, they are looking up to you. If you lower down here, you are killing them. Raise yours, let them follow you. If they can catch you, better. Accept self-worth, self-love, and then live within your means. Most of us are in problem because we are trying to please. We are trying to reach where people are. I want to be like my friend. I want to be like my age mate. I want to be like my church mate. I want to be like somebody earning 50,000. No, you might be earning that much money, but everybody has his or her own problem and things to be set out, to be sought out. Now, don't put yourself in that. Next year I want to buy a car because so and so has bought a car. Well, live within your means. And this one goes especially to our ladies. For example, we talk of, oh, I'm a cold affair, you are being sent fare and you don't. My friend, if you don't have fare, don't visit that man. In fact, don't visit that man in a private if it's not your fiancé, not your husband, that is. Because for somebody to send you a fare, you know what you are expecting. Don't eat that fare, then you go there, you start crying, oh, he wanted sex, he wanted blah, blah, blah. In your mind, in your values, when somebody calls you in his house, what do you expect? Maybe you expect lullaby songs. That's where people go bad. Then they start saying, oh, all men are dogs, all men are whatever. No, it's you whose values are less and you don't live within your means. So lower your, upgrade your standard. Accept self-worth. Be honest and respect those who are honest with you. Most few friends will be honest, will be telling you the truth. Mark, your shirt is dirty. Mark, I don't love the way you talk. Mark, I don't love the way you waste time outside instead of spending time with your family. Mark, you have to go back to school and upgrade your English. Those are people who are honest. But the vice versa is the truth. We hate people who tell us the truth. We hate people who help us genuinely. Most of us, we run for excitement rather than happiness. Please respect those who are helping you genuinely, those who love you genuinely, and love is not all about partying, laughters, outings, and all that. I'm telling you, there are several ways of expressing genuine love that you must respect, and you will be respected back, and people will value you. Know how to manage your emotions. This is a problem. Know how to manage your emotions, especially you are working and suddenly you have been terminated. The other time I met a friend of mine here in this country. We were with him some 3 years ago, and then he just landed this prestigious job with the airline. And I'm sorry, because again, that interview where I was, he was also there. So I was like, bro, what happened? But you know, during Corona, I was laid off and all that. I tried to struggle with them and all that. No, don't worry. Don't ever struggle for something happening to almost every person. Are you getting that? Learn how to manage your, we call it emotional quotient. How can be emotion? For example, you have lost your loved ones, you have lost your job, you have lost maybe part of your body, something like that. Learn how to do that. That's another episode of a whole chapter we can talk about management of emotional feelings. So manage it. That one means your anger, your happiness, your excitement. There are these people when they become angry, they want to break everything in the house. There are these people when they're terminated from job, you keep on abusing your supervisor, you abuse your company, you abuse my friend. You are abusing these people. The next place you are going is a relative to that person. They will not employ you again. So manage your emotions well. Then, no, lastly, don't be desperate for attention. Don't please everybody. Don't make everyone love you. Don't make everybody laugh with you. It is very, very dangerous, by the way. Don't ever allow everybody who loves with you, everybody who claps for you, doesn't mean that you love them. You know, I have a friend that, how can you put it? Simply, I normally say, don't be a person without the stand. If you are a person with a stand, people respect you most. I will be knowing that this lady, when she says yes, she means yes. When she says, I will call you, I will call you. This manager, when manager says, I want this document by this time, yes. You will get me in the office, yes. That is what you want. Be a person who means what he or she is saying at the moment. You are yes for yes, you are no for no. Not everybody who laughs with you or smiles with you is always a good person. Not all your classmates are good. Not all your friends are good. There's a clip I talked about that. Don't term some friend best friend. There's nothing like best. A friend is a friend. A brother, a sister is a brother, sister. Nothing like best brother, best sister. No, nothing like best. Remove that article, best. Okay? Friends be friends. Now, make sure that you don't look desperate for attention. When somebody has ignored you, when somebody has left you, you have been terminated, don't show that employer that you are too desperate for that work. They will pick you back and misuse you. But if you go, let it pray, maybe you do your follow-up in a very respectable way, people will respect you and people will honor you. I hope up to that moment you have gotten something, and please, if you have any addition you can add, feel free to inbox me. in WhatsApp +2547112235525. Please subscribe YouTube account. This is Andedo Mark. Facebook page, Common Sense Isn't Common. Then Facebook account, Andedo Mark. Thank you. See you next time. Upgrade your standard. Bye.